This is a little bit from a song of mine called Blues Truck from my CD Transporter, which is reviewed at vintageguitarmagazine.com. I'm just trying to get some, share a little credibility here, folks, as to, that the guitar ladder system is the real deal, and you can have some tremendous growth with it. I want to share a little bit more music here. But like I said, that song is called Blues Truck, and that's from my CD Transporter, which is reviewed at Vintage Guitar Magazine. If you go to vintageguitar.com, put in Steve Zook. I'm just trying to share some of my music so people can get a feel for me as a composer and player and realize the guitar ladder system really is the real deal. It's thousands of dollars of material for only $1.99. You can order it at stevezookguitars.com. Now, here's a good example, because when you start progressing in the guitar ladder systems, it's really amazing. You can start thinking of a certain style of music, and your subconscious mind has been kind of seeded through the guitar ladder system, and you'll just start coming up with ideas in that style. Now, here's some lead guitar that I did over kind of a funky song, and I wasn't trying to blow people away. I was trying to just get kind of a little more of a 60s feel. And after I recorded it, I listened back to it, and it reminded me a lot of some of the guitar work from the Doors, and I didn't even think of that at the time, because I wasn't thinking. I was letting the music come through. I was letting the gift of music come through me from the universe. Check out some of this lead work here, which is kind of laid back, has kind of a laid back Doors kind of a thing. I was really happy with it. Part of it's from going through the guitar ladder system. It can really open up your musical ear. And your subconscious mind is the one that puts all this together. You don't need to have everything, step by step, like an engineer who's doing work on a. I live not too far from a Boeing plant. Engineers, if they're working on an airplane, everything is step by step by step by step. Music and art is really different than that. If you go through the guitar ladder system, your own subconscious mind will start piecing things together and figure out on a very subtle subconscious level all kinds of, if you want to call it, tricks and secrets, or ways to create color, ways to create harmonic implications and stylistic articulations. Listen to some of the lead work on this one here. I love the laid back feel of it. This is another one I did with Darren Vegas. He played keyboards on this one. I played bass on this one too. I know it's a little hard to hear, probably. So I just wanted you to hear a little bit of that. And like I said, I'm just trying to give people a feel for me as a composer. Here's a little tune. My mom we had cabins. My mom and dad had several cabins in the mountains, mostly my mom, because my parents got divorced at some point a little after high school, which was kind of a weird trip for my head, to be honest with you. But anyway, My mom had a grand piano in the living room of one of these cabins, and I used to love to sit and just stare out at the forest and compose on the piano. Piano is a great orchestral instrument to compose on, and highly suggest, even if you play guitar, to play little keyboards. Here's a song that we actually played at my mom's memorial after she passed away, called Mountain Dreams. And again, I'm just trying to show my composing ability. And if you're serious about making some real growth on guitar, just invest the $199 in the Guitar Ladder system. But for new customers, I'll give you a 6-month or a year guarantee. I want you to work it for at least 6 months. You're gonna get results much quicker than that if you don't focus on results. I know it sounds like a paradox, right? But this is according to the science of neuroplasticity. Folks, I've studied guitar, how to get people to make a quantum leap on guitar, but I've studied the way that the subconscious mind learns. I've studied that as much as I've studied guitar. And so that's why the Guitar Ladder system is so powerful. But if you're looking for something in a box with cute little do this, then do this, and do this, and this formula, blah, 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 it's not for you. You've got to trust the system. You got to be positive. Don't worry about picking it apart. You really should be intermediate or advanced level player. And all the other stuff out there, all the theory, like, you play this chord over this scale, whatnot, that's available anywhere. And of course, that's good stuff to know, and learning how to recognize tonal centers and how to play chord melody and things like that. But the bottom line is you have to build up your ear training. You have to build up your musical mind. And in fact, I've had customers with the Guitar Ladder system tell me that once they've been working the system for a while, they actually just thought of a standard and started playing it. I'm not kidding. It's that powerful. Sure, it's nice to have the chart to go back and look at the chord changes and maybe do some additions and whatnot. But folks, it's the real deal. And the Guitar Ladder system is not just a jazz guitar course. It's a total music course in learning how to wake up the musical ear and see the musical mind, and you can learn how to compose in a variety of styles. Here's a little bit of a piano piece called Mountain Dreams. And if you want to read my CD review, just go to vintageguitar.com and put in Steve Zook. So you go to vintageguitar.com, put in Steve, S-T-E-V-E, and then Zook, Z-O-O-K. You can read the review of my original CD by Mr. Stephen Stone, who, by the way, bought 3 or 4 guitars from me, too. So here's a little bit of Mountain Dreams. Love that part. If you really want to discover your musical self, it's an amazing gift to give yourself. Don't overthink it. Order the Guitar Ladder system. It works. You can order at stevezookguitars.com. You're going to love discovering your musical self. It's thousands of dollars in material for only $199. It works. Order the Guitar Ladder system at stevezookguitars.com. Again, you can order the Guitar Ladder system at stevezookguitars.com. Feel great about it. It's going to work. You're going to discover your musical self within. It's thousands of dollars of material for only $199. This song is called Mountain Dreams. So that was Mountain Dreams that I recorded. I recorded that with Darren Vegas as well. Folks, if you want to really discover your unique musical voice, I highly suggest you invest in the Guitar Ladder system. It really works. All right, folks, take care.